Have you ever felt like you were standing in a dark room, reaching for a door handle that isn't there? You've done the work, you've practiced the law of assumption, you've lived in the end, you've whispered your I ams into the midnight air, and yet the 3D world remains stubbornly silent. Your bank account hasn't moved, the person hasn't called, the health hasn't fully returned. In this silence, most people turn back. They decide the law doesn't work. They decide they aren't the chosen one. But what if I told you that the silence isn't a sign of absence? What if I told you that in the world of quantum physics and ancient mysticism, the darkest hour is always, mathematically and spiritually, the one right before the dawn? Today, we are moving beyond hoping. We are going to decode the 7 subtle, powerful, and often confusing signs that your reality is about to collapse into your vision. You aren't waiting for a miracle. You are witnessing the final stages of its arrival. Take a deep breath. You are closer than you have ever been. Neville Goddard once said, "Everything has its own appointed hour. It ripens and it will flower." We forget that manifestation is a biological and quantum process. When you plant a seed in the earth, you don't see anything on the surface for weeks. But underneath, in the dark, a silent revolution is happening. The seed is dying to its old form so it can be reborn as a tree. Your manifestation is currently in its gestation period. The 7 signs we are about to explore are the cracks in the soil. They are the evidence that the pressure of your new identity is becoming too great for the old world to hold back. As we move through these signs, do not look for them with anxiety. Look for them with the calm curiosity of a master architect watching a building rise. You are no longer a victim of what you see. You are a witness to what you have created. The first sign is often the most painful, the clearing. Before a new mansion can be built, the old crumbling shack must be torn down. Suddenly, things begin to fall away. Friendships that felt fine yesterday now feel unbearable. A job you tolerated suddenly lets you go. A plan you counted on collapses. The old version of you would call this a setback. The awakened version of you knows this is the universe making room. You cannot hold a new frequency while gripping the handles of an old reality. If you feel like you are losing things, do not panic. The internal jailer wants you to be afraid, so you'll run back to the safety of your cage. Instead, say, "Thank you." The vacuum created by loss is the exact space your manifestation will fill. Ancient sailors knew they were close to land when they saw a specific bird, one that doesn't live at sea, circling their ship. They couldn't see the shore yet, but they knew it was there. In manifestation, this is the sign of synchronicities. You start seeing your desire everywhere, but in other people's lives. Your friend gets the car you wanted. You see a billboard for the city you want to move to. You see angel numbers like 1111 or 444 on every clock. Most people feel jealous when they see others getting what they want. This is a fatal mistake. When you see your manifestation in someone else's hands, the universe is showing you your own bird of land. It is saying, "Look, you have successfully tuned your frequency to this. It is in your immediate orbit." Celebrate their success as if it were your own, because in the quantum field, it is. The third sign is a shift in your internal weather. You move from wanting to knowing. Suddenly, the desperate need for the manifestation to happen vanishes. You still want it, but you are no longer starving for it. You feel a strange, cool indifference toward the 3D world. This is what Neville called the Sabbath. You have reached a point where your imagination feels more real than your physical surroundings. You stop checking your bank account every 5 minutes. You stop waiting for the text, not because you've given up, but because you've already received it in the fourth dimension. When the how and the when no longer keep you up at night, you are at the finish line. The state of relief is the final command to the universe to deliver. The fourth sign is the bridge of incidence. Neville Goddard taught that once an assumption is accepted, it starts a chain of events that lead naturally to its fulfillment. However, the bridge often looks like a series of accidents. You might miss a flat tire that leads you to meet a person at the repair shop who has the exact contact you need for your business. You might miss a flight that saves you from an event that wasn't for your highest good. To the logical mind, this looks like chaos. To the architect, this is divine logistics. When life feels a little messy or strange, do not try to fix it. Do not try to force it back into its old shape. Just keep walking. The bridge is building itself under your feet with every step you take in faith. The fifth sign is a feeling of identity dissonance. You look at your old life, your house, your clothes, your conversations, and you feel like a stranger in a foreign land. You feel like you are wearing a costume that is 2 sizes too small. This is because your internal blueprint has updated, but the 3D world is still lagging. You are literally the chosen one walking through a ghost version of your past. You find yourself no longer engaging in gossip or scarcity talk. You find yourself drawn to new places, new books, and a new way of standing. This dissonance is the proof that your subconscious mind has successfully deleted the old slave program. You have moved. Now the 3D world must move to find you. Sign number 6 happens when you sleep. You begin to have dreams that feel more real than your waking life. In these dreams, you are already living your manifestation. You feel the keys in your hand. You feel the hug of your partner. You feel the health in your body. When you wake up for a few seconds, you are confused as to why you are in your old room. This is reality compression. Your subconscious mind has so thoroughly accepted the new reality that it is beginning to override your physical senses. You have entered the delta state of manifestation. In this state, the time lag between thought and matter is at its thinnest. You are no longer dreaming of your future. You are remembering it. The seventh and final sign is the echo of the old man. Right before the manifestation breaks into the 3D, the system will often throw one last challenge at you. It is a final check of your identity. A ghost of an old problem will reappear, perhaps an old debt, an old ex, or an old fear. The system is asking, have you really changed, or will you react like the old version of you? If you react with fear, you stay in the loop. But if you look at that challenge and smile, knowing it's just a shadow with no substance, the shadow disappears forever. This is the moment of subconscious treason. You have officially betrayed your old limitations. You have passed the threshold. There is nothing left to do but watch as the world surrenders to your vision. If you are seeing these signs, do not shout it from the rooftops. Keep the secret in your heart. Let the energy build until it has no choice but to explode into form. You are the architect. You are the cause, and the bridge is already built. If this transmission resonated with your journey,
Subscribe to this channel and return to this space as you navigate your shift. To anchor this frequency right now, leave a comment with the words, "The architect has left the building." Let those who are still asleep wonder what it means. You know. It means the jailer has lost his keys. It means your new life has arrived. Go forth in peace. It is done.